I was mistaken.
Illustrations by Meeden.
So I've spent a lot more time with this set. And what I will say is this, what I'm calling the number 6, which to me, it's the same size and shape as like a number 6 round. It worked much better than the flat brushes. I think I put a lot more time into the flat brushes because that's what I enjoy using, and those were not the best. This round right here, I used it with gouache, and I used it with regular watercolor, and although I used it in a very little spot on the last video, I didn't really use it a lot. I just mostly did that flat brush because that's what I like to use. But I will tell you, I think I'm wrong. I think that the rounds are decent. They worked fairly well. And I think they'll work for someone who's starting out with watercolor. I don't think they're going to be a hindrance. It didn't dump the water like the flat brushes did. The flats just dumped the water all over the page. I did not enjoy them at all. But the rounds, they may work. So if you get the set, use the flats to put down your wash. Make sure that everything gets soaking wet. And then for the regular painting, go ahead and use your round. I don't think you'll have a problem with that. Like I said, I was just testing it, as a matter of fact. And I did this up here is some gouache, and this here is this is the gouache here, and these two are watercolor, and they worked just fine. I had no problem with them. So, and they didn't dump the water. You can see the color that comes out on this one, especially very even, and just kind of flows out like normal. So it wasn't as bad as I originally said. For the rounds, the flats, they did dump the water. The fan brush dumped the water, which a fan brush, that doesn't matter. It's not going to hold a lot anyway. It's very thin, especially watercolor fan brushes. Extremely thin. It's not like you get a good acrylic fan brush, or you get like an oil fan brush, and it's fairly thick. It holds a lot of paint because that's designed to hold a lot of paint for that kind of medium. But usually for watercolor, they're very thin, and they kind of, the tines separate. They don't really hold water anyway, so that I should not even include in the evaluation. But the rounds, I think they did just fine. Now, you remember a couple episodes ago I asked you about the pastel painting or drawing. I'm not sure. What was it? What is it? Pastel painting or drawing? And people answered the question, and I want to tell you the 3 that most people picked. So they either said, all of them make sense, by the way. I just want to say that. They said, okay, if you're taking the pastels and making lines, that's drawing. If you're filling in blocks of color, that's painting. That makes sense to me. I can figure that. I agree with that. That sounds pretty good. Now, someone else said if it's a dry medium, it's drawing. Like charcoal is still drawing, even though you color in big areas. It's not a charcoal painting, it's charcoal drawing. And if it's a wet medium, then you go ahead and call it a painting. And that makes sense to me too. I fully understand where you're coming from that. Then Becky answered, and she said, well, it's what I call arting, because I don't want to make that decision. And she's right. I 100% agree with that. Anything you're doing, if you're not sure if it's a drawing or a painting, you could just call it arting. And in the same vein, you can call it pastelling, I guess. I don't know. That's just something I just thought of right now. Maybe you can't. I don't know how that works. Anyway, we're going to get to this, and I'm not going to break away because I want you to see everything that happens here. And I have some episodes coming up that I want to go through a whole video of viewer art. So I have people that have sent me art and have not put it in a video yet. It's up on the website, but I haven't put it on the video yet. So I'm going to do that as well. Okay, I'm going to, I got to put that back in there. Okay, so here's the hat. You can see I had to go smaller with the paper, you see, because it was starting to get ridiculous. I couldn't fit that much in the hat, and I couldn't get to everything. So I'm going to, without cutting away, this is all one take here for this part here. So I'm not going to look. I'm just mixing. Okay, here we go. This person right here, one. Here you go. I don't know, can you see that? And always flip it this way in case it's upside down. And maybe not hold the edge so people can see things. I have no idea what that says. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. at Donna Dunn Trump 6224. No, 6264. That's who this is. I have some comments. I'm not going to make any about your name. Donna Dunn Trump 6264. You won. You won the Meeden giveaway. I will get them your information. So what you're going to do first, though, you're going to go down below. You're going to send me an email. You're going to say, hey, I won. Okay, then I'm going to say, yeah, you won. And then I'm going to ask you to do something. You confirm that it's you, and I send them your information, and they send you the Meeden set. Now, congratulations, by the way. That's wonderful. I'm not going to forget that name ever. So Meeden has also contacted me again. They love the video. So they're going to do some more with me. So I'm very happy about that. And they read all your comments, and they're very happy with what they saw. So we're doing more giveaways with them. I have a set of something else that I already have from them that I'm going to do a giveaway for. And then they want to do another one maybe before Christmas. I don't know if that's going to happen. I have several videos already in the pipeline, and that one from them, the other thing that they sent me, is going to be like 3 down the road. So, because I have a couple coming up that I'm edited and I'm working on, and they have nothing to do with products per se. I'm using products. That's what I do. It's a YouTube channel with art, so I have to use something with art. That's just the point of the whole show. So, but I will do that. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to get over the winner name. When you say, hey, I want in on this contest, you open yourself up to ridicule. That's just how that works. So just on your name, I'm not actually going to ridicule you. So anyway, you tell me, hey, that's me. I'll get the information to you. And overall, I just want to say the set is wonderful. I thoroughly enjoyed the set. And once I used the round brush, you could use the whole thing. The whole thing is usable now. I was using the flats, like I said, you use that for your washes. Maybe that's how other people use flats. I don't know. I use flats to paint with. I love using flats just to paint with. But in this set, I wouldn't do that. In this set, I would use the flat for the wash, and then I would use the round. I'm repeating myself. This is not even a long video. I'm already into repeats. Okay, so anyway, so just ignore the last thing I said. But anyway, the whole set is great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it was a wonderful set. I think it was worth the time and effort to put that together. It was a long video. It was over an hour, I think, and that's just the time you saw. But it was worth it. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed reviewing that one. I like when there's paint involved. Whenever there's paint involved, you just you swatch some stuff out, and people like that kind of stuff too. So I enjoy that as well. And let me tell you something else I enjoy. These people popping up on the screen right here, I thoroughly enjoy them. We have a lot of laughs together, and we're going to laugh about this too. So don't worry about that. That'll be a different time. So on the video, if you are going to give Meeden Art Supplies a chance, this starter set, I'm telling you, you can't beat this. If you were going to pick a starter, just a watercolor set, just a starter watercolor set, and you would not pay this price for that. And I'm talking about one of those little tins with like 6 chiclets in them. You're not going to pay it for that. But for this, you get the whole thing. You get the best, one of the best papers I've ever used. You get the paint, which is pretty good, really good. As a matter of fact, I enjoyed using it. I would tailor my colors to whatever you want to use, and only use the colors that you want to put in your set. Maybe out of the 24, pick your 12 and put that in your set or something. But you can use all 24, they're absolutely fine. And then you can use the palette to mix on, which is wonderful. I love using porcelain. I've said that 100 times. I'll always say that. Every time I use porcelain, I'll tell you how much I love it, because I do. And then the brushes, the rounds. Use the rounds. They're good in this set. They're not bad. They're really, I'm seriously saying, after using them this week, and well, it's longer than a week since when I did the video, you'd have no idea. But anyway, after using them the way that I did, and I've been testing them with different things, and then I just threw this card together just to show you that it's very even. Nothing was dumped on the page, not like in the painting I did with the flats that did that. But use the rounds. Everything was working. And it's for the set, the price you're paying for the set. I would not hesitate to give this to any starting artist who said, hey, I want a starter set. Give them this. Even someone who's saying, you know, I want to get back into it. I know how to watercolor, but I just want to get back into it. I put it down, haven't started it for a while. Get this set. It's a great set. And I will have that link again down below for the set if you want to go get it. And I think they're still doing their Black Friday sale. I don't know what's on sale. Not everything is going to be on the Black Friday sale. I know all their big easels and stuff are, but I don't know if this particular set is. But whether it is or not, it doesn't matter virtually. You can put in my code, Pete10. You get 10% off the deal, the whole set. It's wonderful. Everybody wins that way. I would definitely... matter of fact, I'm going to get this set or give this set to someone soon. So that I know. Now, I'm not doing another... I'm not giving that to you, too. You got this set. You're going to get the set from them. But I'm going to give this probably to someone that I know who is just starting out with art and who needs a little bit of encouragement. And I may give it straight to them and say, hey, look, here's a whole thing. Do what you can do with it. All right, I have wasted enough of your Saturday. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. If you would like to join our community, go to illustrationsbypete.com. You can come in, you can put your own artwork on the site and promote it. You can find some inspiration in the free reference photos. You can just use them however you want in your artwork. You do not need to credit me. Or you can come into the forums and talk to some people and maybe give some advice and maybe find a little bit of information that helps you. So come check us out. All right, that's about it for me. I'm going to go. I'll see you in the next one.